inside Gold Command right now. Just talk us through what will be said by senior officers. Are they watching a bank of screens with a map of London, watching television pictures like this and saying, right, get 20 officers there right now? Is that how it works?
Exactly. They'll have their own images from the police helicopter from different parts of London. There's a bank of screens in front of them, and they'll have different radio channels with different messages going out to deal with, as we've seen, Lewisham and now Hackney. And they'll then be deploying officers to the images they can see here and on their own images on CCTV cameras. They've got access to the CCTV cameras around London as well. So they'll be using a variety of means and radio traffic, radio information messages coming from the officers, telling them what's going on. They'll be watching these images as well, and they'll be just trying to get sufficient resources together to go down and deal with this group. But having said that, this is one car on a side street. Great suspect the owner of the car. They're going to wait until they get sufficient resources to go down and deal with this group, because as soon as they enter that area, they will come under sustained attack.
Let's talk now to Dr. Finn Nesbitt, who lives in Hackney. Tell us what is going on where you are, Dr. Nesbitt.
The streets I'm on, we've had some runs of police coming around the corner with some plastic and shields, and then about 4 or 5 runs of some youth towards them with bricks. That's literally going on just outside the house that I'm in at the moment. I'm looking from the first floor down on it. There's a lot of smoke. There's a few cars that have been smashed in, and there's one car that's been set on fire just around the corner. The helicopters, as you can hear, are quite loud, and it's all a bit scary, really. I had my camera kind of confiscated by a group of people. It was a bit stupid me being out there, but yeah, we just quite holed up, and we're looking down on it.
Your camera was confiscated by a group of the protesters or the looters or the people who were around the streets?
It was a group of some kind of protesters. Well, clearly they're not kind of protesters, are they? They're just some fringe elements who are interested in the potential for crime at this moment. But I was taking pictures, and one of them looked up at me. They were wearing hoods. There wasn't much of their face that was kind of visible, but they demanded that I throw my camera towards them.
And what about other members of the public? Are there many other members of the public on the streets, or has everyone retreated indoors where you are?
There were some members of the public who were still out on the streets, but a lot of people have gone inside. The people out on the streets seem to have no fear, essentially.
Can you give us an idea of the sort of numbers involved?
What's that, sorry?
Can you give us an idea of the sort of numbers involved?
The sort of numbers involved? Well, from what I can see, there's about... I clearly can't see all of it, but I think the core group, I mean, that I've seen is about maybe 40 kids. They're all under 25. They've got their faces partially obscured with hoods or with some cloth, and they're the ones who are getting up, right, who are really getting in amongst it and beginning to throw projectiles and to turn over bins and to set things alight. The rest of the people are really just kind of massing on the outside, just trying to see what's going on.
And you said you were frightened. Why are you scared? Do you fear for your life? Do you fear for your property?
You know my problem? I watch too much news. I don't know if you've ever sat and watched CNN longer than, say, 20 hours in one day. I've got to cut that out. You ever watch CNN headline news for any length of time? It's the most depressing fucking thing you will ever do. War, famine, death, AIDS, homeless, recession, depression. War, famine, death, AIDS. Then you look out your window, it's just... Where is all this shit happening, man? Ted Turner is making this shit up.